friends, welcome back to my channel. You are watching My Peculiar Exotics. In today's video, I will be starting off our new tarantula series called Top 3 Tarantulas. And in this series, I will cover a variety of species of tarantulas in which I recommend that you keep. And of course, they will be all in different categories, and in each video I will discuss the care, the habitat, and everything that you need to know about the species. For this video, I will be covering the top 3 New World tarantula species that I recommend for beginners to keep. Before we start, I would like to give a shout out to my newest Patreon member, Holly. Thank you so much for considering becoming a Patreon of my Patreon page. I created my Patreon page for anyone that would like to support my channel in another way other than watching my videos, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I greatly support your consideration in supporting my channel this way. I don't work a normal day job. This is my job, and so therefore that's why I set up my Patreon page in case any of you would like to support my channel in that way. So thank you so much, Holly, for becoming my first Patreon and being the first one to take that step. I greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, and my pets as well. Since I don't work a normal day job and I don't have an income and I have all of these animals, I do need lots of supplies, including substrate, enclosures, foliage, bark, food, much more. And so therefore, becoming a Patreon will help cover a lot of those fees and even visits to the vet. If you would like to become a Patreon of my channel as well, you can become a Patreon for as little as $2 a month. That will help support my channel in ways that I cannot describe. So thank you so much for any of you considering to become a Patreon of mine. I greatly and deeply appreciate it. With that said, let's get started with our video. The first beginner New World species that I would recommend you keep is a Brachypelma baymei, or the Mexican fire lake tarantula. This tarantula is native to Mexico. This is a terrestrial species with semi-fossorial tendencies, which means that they like to burrow. This species of tarantula prefers an environment of a dry scrubland. This New World species does possess urticating hairs which are itchy, and they flick off their abdomen as a defense mechanism. This species does not possess medically significant venom, and therefore if you do get bit, you will only have very mild symptoms. And if you get itchy or you get haired by the tarantula, you can take Benadryl to help your symptoms. Kids, please ask your parents before you take anything like that. They will have kid antihistamines for you. This terrestrial species of tarantula reaches to a leg span of 5 to 6 inches. The females live for 25 years, with the males living for only 8 years. And for the growth rate of this tarantula is pretty slow. This is a great species of tarantula to keep. They have a beautiful orange coloration on their legs that make them stand out compared to some of the other Brachypelma species. They have a velvety abdomen that just looks so soft, you almost want to touch it. They are great eaters. They're easy to handle. They're easy to take care of, and overall a really great beginner species. The second New World beginner species that I recommend you keep is the Tilicotyl albipilosus, formerly known as the Brachypelma albipilosus. This tarantula species has 2 different forms. One is the wild form and the second is the captive bred form. What happened is that there was a crossbreeding between the Brachypelma genus and this Tillicatl albipilosus genus, and therefore created the Nicaraguan wild form of the curly hair tarantulas. And also we have the captive bred form of the tarantulas that aren't hybridized and were not crossbred between the two different species. The curly hair tarantula is native to Nicaragua, Honduras, and Costa Rica. This is a terrestrial tarantula as well with semi-fossorial tendencies, so they also like to burrow. The curly hair tarantula prefers a habitat of a tropical scrubland. This New World species does possess urticating hairs and non-medically significant venom. Their leg span also reaches to 5 to 6 inches. The lifespan of the females is 25 years, with the males only being 5 years. Their growth rate is relatively slow. The curly hair tarantula is definitely a must-have species in your collection. They are majestic, fuzzy spiders. In the hobby, we do like to call them the unicorns of the tarantulas, with their fluffy hair and their silver majestic hair. This species is also a fantastic eater and a great display tarantula. I can always find her out when I'm in the room, and she is always up to something. She has dug a really great tunnel system between the two hides that I had given her. So definitely, if you are going to keep this species, give them lots of dirt to play around with. The third New World species of tarantula that I will talk about today is the Psalmopoeus irminia, or also known as the Venezuelan Suntiger. The Venezuelan Suntiger is an arboreal, tree-dwelling species of tarantula with semi-arboreal tendencies. This species is epidemic to Venezuela, Guyana, and Brazil. This species also does prefer a tropical scrubland for their habitat. This New World species does not possess urticating hairs and instead possesses more mild, medically significant venom. Females of this species reach a leg span of 5 to 6 inches, with the males reaching a leg span of 4 to 5 inches. The females live for 12 years, and the males of this species live for about 5 years. This species of New World tarantula is sexually dimorphic, which means that the males possess a different coloration than the females, as shown above. The growth rate of the species is relatively quick. Make sure that you are ready to rehouse them every 2 months. This is a definitely must-have species in your collection. They are voracious eaters, they're extremely fun to feed, they're easy to rehouse, easy to keep, and they are great and beautiful spiders. On their abdomen, they possess a tiger stripe pattern with flame-light pattern on their legs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next week I will be doing another top 3 tarantula video, in which I will be doing a top 3 old world tarantula species for beginners. Please comment down below what species of tarantulas that you would like to see in my future videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I post regularly every week, so make sure you hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.